I'm Michael Artsis for BeTerrific at the New York International Auto Show, and I have a need for speed. It's so hot over here in the Porsche booth because the cars are so amazing. They're on fire. I need to wear these shades. Calvin, thanks so much for joining us. We got a lot to get to.
Thanks, Mike. Glad to be here.
Let's start with the 918. Amazing car. It is a plug-in electric race car, the first of its kind, an exotic in the true sense, and pushing the boundaries.
Absolutely. I mean, the 918 is our flagship product for technology and performance. It's the fastest car we've ever made, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, quarter mile in less than 10 seconds at about 145 miles an hour, around give or take, depending on the weather. While still getting fantastic fuel economy, you can drive it about 16 miles on pure electric power alone.
Unbelievable, and it's really a first in the category, and it's really all about innovation.
That's right. I mean, hybrid, as you know, hybrids aren't new. Performance isn't new, but marrying those two together seamlessly and still having it be a very dynamic package, that's what we think makes the car unique.
With the Porsche fit and finish, with the reliability of Porsche, it just seems like something that's amazing. And to me, this doesn't seem like a car that people are going to run out and buy today because of but it represents the future, I think.
Absolutely. Porsche, one of the things that Porsche is known for is just the fact that whatever technology we bring out in the latest and greatest eventually makes their way down the product line. So you can bet that in a few years, the latest cutting-edge technology that's in the 918 will find its way through the rest of our product line.
It was like that for the PDK. I love the PDK. What an amazing transmission. The Panamera S is here. The Panamera S Hybrid. Already you can see the stuff trickling down. It also is a plug-in hybrid, amazing on fuel economy, amazing car, gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. The Panamera SE Hybrid is certainly for someone that values a little bit more comfort than performance compared to the 918.
Or has kids.
Absolutely. 4 seats, can't go wrong.
Tell me about some of the features in the Panamera.
Just like the 918, it's a plug-in hybrid. It has a 3-liter V6 supercharged engine, as well as an electric motor in the back. So it's a rear-wheel drive car. It can drive on pure electric power, gasoline power, or combination of both.
That's really awesome. I think that's good because to me, I want a car that I could drive all year round. And that's what I love about having all-wheel drive in a lot of these cars as we get to the more regular Porsches, let's say, right? The turbo is new. I've just seen it on the street a couple times. It's absolutely gorgeous. In this body style, it is the new turbo. It's awesome. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. It's wider, has the intercooler intakes.
Who thought it could get wider?
Yeah, but we did it. It has the trademark intercooler intakes at the front of the fenders and the exits at the rear behind the rear tires. That wider end really accentuates the lines of the 991 Turbo S.
How fast is this car? I mean, I'm dreaming right now of getting behind the wheel and just tearing those tires up. They're probably like 320s, right? 320s, 350s, something like that? 365s maybe.
No, not that wide.
Is that a Viper? That's a Viper.
So they're still pretty regular sizes. The engineers picked the perfect width, front and rear, so that you get both traction and handling as well as efficiency.
All right, and the pricing is probably in the like 180 range, probably. I imagine in the Porsche Turbo lineup.
Well-equipped Turbo S will set you a little over 180, okay. But a well-equipped Turbo, a regular Turbo, if there is such a thing, you can get that for low 170s.
Okay, great. So tell me how fast is the car? I mean, that's all we really care about, right? We could sit here and talk brakes all day long. There are plenty of options, ceramic, not ceramic. You've got all sorts of cross-drilled rotors, all sorts of stuff, how big they are, who cares? How fast is the car? That's all that matters.
Magic number is 2.6 to 60.
2.6? 2.6. By the time I finish saying 2.6, you're at 60.
That's right.
Oh my God. You know, I remember a day when the turbo was 4.1, 4.2, and that was fast. 2.6. 2.6. You're kidding.
Not at all. It's crazy to think that level of performance is so accessible.
Oh my God, 2.6. And the top end is what, just under 200?
Just over 200.
Just over 200. Oh man, wowee. I can't imagine getting in this thing. It's a rocket ship.
Absolutely. While you're still coddled in leather with a great sound system, navigation, leather wrapped steering wheel, you name it.
That's what I love about Porsches is I've had a lot of wheel time behind a lot of exotics, right? Ferraris, Porsches, Maseratis, Lamborghinis, NSX, you name it. I've been lucky enough to get a lot of wheel time behind these cars. There is nothing to me that's as reliable, as comfortable, and as get up and go as a Porsche as far as exotics in comfort and reliability.
Absolutely. We try to make our cars everyday capable with the performance when you need it.
And that's the thing. You start it, it turns on, it goes. And the great thing is all-wheel drive in the turbos, in the C4. You got the Targa out again. But this is a real Targa. This isn't like some glass roof that goes backwards. This is a real Targa. You've got the metal around the frame. I guess it would be the B pillar.
The roll bar.
The roll bar. Oh my God, does that look beautiful?
Absolutely. I mean, the Targa, you can't mistake, especially in side profile, you cannot mistake a Targa for any other 911. The stainless steel roll bar is a dead giveaway. The gigantic wraparound rear window, it's one of a kind.
Cabrio, Targa, you've got the C4, the C4S, the C2, and you've got the Turbo S. Are we doing a GT2, GT3 this year?
Well, we have GT3, and as far as GT2 goes, I'm not allowed to comment on future product.
Ooh, that could be a hint. Guys, pay attention right there. Not allowed to comment on future product. He didn't say on possible future product. He said on future product. I like that. So we could see a GT2. I'll tell you, my favorite overall is the Turbo S. I've wanted a Turbo S since '97 with the Turbo S, with the wide body. Beautiful car. It was the last Turbo S that was air-cooled. You know, there were so many Porsche enthusiasts that were so scared of going to water-cooled. I never understood why. I still don't, because the water-cooled cars, or liquid-cooled, really, are just unbelievable. And I think they're obviously well into their own at this point.
Absolutely. With water cooling, we got efficiency. We also got performance. So, frankly, that's a win-win.
And they sound amazing.
Absolutely.
Tell me about the new Cayenne. The new Cayenne looks pretty awesome. Completely like redesigned body. It looks a little bit smaller in body, but I think maybe I'm wrong.
Actually, that's because
Just sportier.
that's actually because the car we have here at the New York Auto Show is the Macan.
Not the Cayenne. There's a mistake I made. Wow, rare, but I made a mistake. So that's the Macan, like a pecan, but a Macan.
Absolutely, Macan means tiger in Indonesian, and yeah, it's every bit of Porsche, even though it's an SUV.
So this is a smaller SUV, maybe an entry level, so to speak. What are we looking at price range for this car?
The car we have here is a Macan S. Base price for Macan S is $49,000.
For a Macan S. Wow, very reasonable. Go to the Porsche dealership now and start picking out your colors. The cool thing about Porsche is you can literally come in and say, hey, this is the color I want. You'll match it. You could do matching dashboard, matching vents. You could, I mean, the options, you could go on forever. Of course, you can build the register up forever too.
Absolutely. We want to make sure a customer is always happy with what they have. We try to fulfill their every wants and desires. We do have very well-equipped standard models, but if you have a hankering for a specific interior color or exterior color or an options package, we can help you out.
Awesome, awesome. A car I love is the Cayman. I like the Boxster a lot, but the Cayman is just, to me, with the hard roof, it's a GT, it's a coupe, it's just beautiful. I kind of like the rigidity of a coupe. I do like convertibles, but I really like the Cayman. Tell me about the new Cayman. It's been out like 6 to 8 months already, but it's still striking when you see it on the road.
Absolutely, Cayman sales have been doing really well. It's a mid-engine car in some regards. For the overarching sports car enthusiast, mid-engine is the way to go. So we definitely provide a car for them.
I love mid-engines. Very well-balanced car. It handles. I think they handle a little bit better, and they're a lot of fun to drive. Obviously, you're not going to get the power you get out of a turbo, and you're not going to get the torque or the acceleration, but still a great, fun car, and great for like the New York area because you sit in traffic and then you can tear up the road a little too.
Absolutely. The message for the mid-engine cars for Porsche is balance. So not too small, not too big, just right, and that includes power, size, everything.
And that's both the Boxster and the Cayman. Basically the same car. One's got a hard roof, one's got a convertible, and you know there's some minor changes between the two.
Absolutely. Some of the calibration, front and rear fascia is a little different, but effectively they're family.
Yeah, they're family. I like that. They're all family. So, you know, if I had to pick 5 Porsches that I loved of all time, I'm going to give out my list. And I just want to say, I think it's the 93-94 3.4 that was featured in the movie Bad Boys. I think that's number one. Number two, I mean, you really gotta love the 96, 97 Turbo S. Just beautiful, that wide body. That was really the first time you saw those huge, I mean, you saw big, huge hips on a lot of Porsches, but the big, huge hips and that huge well tail, it kind of put the 80s and the 90s all in a nice little tight bow and wrapped them up, and it was just tremendous. The last air-cooled Turbo S that Porsche made. So I love that. That's two. I really love this new turbo. I think it's so unbelievably stunning. And the 2.6 060 on the Turbo S, that's got to rank up there. So that's number three. I love what this 918 says. I really, really do. But I think that to me, it gets eclipsed by the Carrera GT. And then, I don't know, there's just something about like an 85 slant nose, 930 factory slant nose turbo that just screams 1980s to me, and Porsche and Miami Vice and everything I grew up with. So those would be my five. Although in this booth I could probably fall in love with every single thing here and get five here, you know, that are in my top five. They're all so beautiful, and every year it seems like the next one, the next one, the next one. So you got to check out the cars here at the New York International Auto Show. Alongside Calvin from the Porsche booth, I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks for watching. Be terrific.